Here's your weekly SunStar Baguio Newsbits. A look at this week's headlines.
3 soldiers dead in PMA shooting. Baguio regulates social gatherings. City addresses mental health issues. Death protocol in the time of COVID sought. Rebels surrender in car. And learners to undergo blended learning.
And for the details. The third soldier involved in the shooting incident at the Philippine Military Academy died, leaving no survivors in the crime. This report from Loren Alimondo.
Baguio City Police Office report said that the suspect Airman 2nd Class Christopher Lim approached the 2 soldiers and shot them using an M16 rifle. This resulted to the death of 1 soldier, while Lim and another soldier who sustained injuries in the incident also died while undergoing treatment. PMA's initial investigation reveals the suspect is suffering from mental health. Colonel Alan Reyco, BCPO Director, described the shooting incident a case of misunderstanding and argument that went very wrong. The Academy assured all necessary support will be accorded to the bereaved families. They will also continue to provide psychosocial interventions to help its personnel who may have mental health problems. Lauren Almondo, SunStar Baguio.
Mayor Benjamin Magalong issued an executive order regulating social gatherings from September 30 to October 14. This report from Maria Elena Catahan.
Magalong said social gatherings such as birthdays, weddings, anniversaries, gatherings to mourn departed loved ones, and work-related affairs shall be temporarily regulated. The chief executive authorized the Baguio City Police Office, together with 4 other offices, to ensure implementation of the order is carried out. BCPO Director Alan Reyco said the city is relying on the goodwill of residents to follow protocol and health standards. He warned violators will face arrest and, if found liable for breaches, will be charged with violations of mandatory reporting of noticeable diseases and health events of the Public Health Concern Act. Maria Elena Catahan, SunStar Baguio.
We'll be back after a short break.
Out here, you need to be purpose-built, race-tuned, and ready to perform. This is the first ever Ford Ranger Raptor. It's born ready for anything.
City Councilor Joel Alangsab said the final version of a mental health ordinance will be filed at the Baguio City Council to enable counseling and eventual treatment for those suffering from the disease.
Alangsab said the new measure, co-authored by Councilor Levy Lloyd Orcales, aims to provide counseling for those in need of medical aid and to enable them to go for treatment. The lawmakers stated the effort will be a joint task by the government and private sector, and initial funding of 500,000 pesos will be used by the City Health Office for capacity and team building and for the setup of a help hotline. Councilor Vladimir Cayabas, in a resolution, urged national offices to fast-track the integration of mental health education into the curriculum for all learners. Since the community quarantine in March, there have been 14 suicides in Baguio City, making mental health a top concern.
Councilor Vladimir Cayabas has moved to dignify death in the time of a pandemic. This report from Joven Peralta.
The lawmakers cited in the past months deceased patients from various hospitals in the locality who had been suspected of incurring COVID-19 were immediately buried. Some had been cremated, even against the will of their immediate relatives. Cayabas said the procedure for death arrangements must be finalized for the sake of the bereaved and the departed. The resolution filed on Monday seeks to balance the imposition of health guidelines and sanitation procedure in treating the remains of deceased patients suspected of incurring COVID-19, to fast-track the releasing of test results in respect to the prevailing funeral traditions and burial customs in the region. Joven Peralta, SunStar Baguio.
Some 100 members of the new People's Army operating in the Cordillera region voluntarily surrendered from January to September this year. This report from Jonathan Yanes.
Brigadier General Arwin Pagkalinawan, Police Regional Office Cordillera Regional Director, said an increase in the number of surrenderies is expected. This year's surrendery log is the highest comparing to 2019 with 72 and 2018 with 69. Most of the surrenderies were supporters of the Kulusang Larangan Guerrilla Marco, which operates in Mountain Province, towns of Alfonso Lista and Aguinaldo in Ifugao Province, and KLG North Abra, which operates in 8 municipalities. The surrender have also been attributed to the government's Enhanced Comprehensive Local Integration Program. Jonathan Llanes, SunStar Baguio.
More than 400,000 kinder to grade 12 students in the Cordillera region are expected to start school next week, October 5.
May Eclar, DepEdCar Regional Director, said 400,099 students will undergo blended learning, citing an increase in the number of enrollees across the 8 schools division for the school year 2020 to 2021. The Learning Continuity Operational Plan, crafted by DepEd, ensures that learning opportunities are available amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Aside from the plan, school heads and teachers were provided various capability building, equipping them in managing their remote classes regardless of the learning modality to be employed. The department also partnered with different line agencies to deliver instruction packets from the schools to the homes and aid in continuous learning in the region.
Congratulations to the winner of this week's Facebook contest. Join us again next week as we extend our Facebook contest and get a chance to win exclusive SunStar Baguio merchandise, a SunStar Baguio mug, a SunStar Baguio face mask, and more. For more updates, visit us at our website and our official social media accounts. Working from home in Baguio City, this is Conmay Copas, reminding you to grab a copy of SunStar Baguio, the only daily newspaper in Northern Luzon.